Hi Taurus, this is your November monthly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll get you an advice for the whole month of November. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this month. We have the Tower clarified by the Ten of Swords. We have the Fool. We have the Four of Wands clarified by the Hierophant. In the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Cups with the Ten of Cups and the Emperor. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with another Taurus or an Aries or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Well, you've got a very dynamic month ahead of you, Taurus. And some of you could be in a relationship or you could be married right now, but you'll be getting out of it and you'll be jumping into another relationship that could lead to marriage at some point in the future. For others of you, if you're single right now and you're not thinking about getting into anything serious, I've got some, I guess, bad news for you, because you will be getting into something serious, a committed relationship or marriage in the future, right? For another group of you, you could be starting a relationship with one person, but then another, a much better person will come around and you will drop the first person because the new person, the second person will be so much better and you'll be moving forward with that other person. So yeah, very dynamic month for you. You're definitely going to be ending up in a committed relationship or marriage. The first card that came out is the Tower and it's clarified by the Ten of Swords. This is an abrupt ending, as abrupt as it gets. You know, it's not something that's going to happen over a course of a period of time. It's not going to happen. It's not something you're thinking about, contemplating. It's just going to end, you know. It's just going to come to an abrupt ending right there. The Tower is something that happens unexpectedly, an unexpected ending. And then the Ten of Swords clarifying the Tower is pretty much talking about the same thing, an abrupt ending. So for some of you, if you're in a relationship right now, you will be ending that, right? And for others of you, if you are going to be starting a relationship in November, in early November, you'll be ending that as well. All of that is because there's going to be a new person coming in, right? With the Fool card, the next card over, this is either you getting out of that situation, that first relationship, and jumping into another one, right? And yeah, it's going to happen very, very unexpectedly, and you're going to be taking the leap of faith with this new person, right? The Fool is taking a leap of faith. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a start of a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle for you. The Wheel of Fortune in my spreads is always good news. Then we have the Four of Wands clarified by the Hierophant in the middle, the next two cards after the Fool. Both cards are commitment or marriage cards, right? The Hierophant, that is your personal card, Taurus, by the way, so you're definitely the one in charge. You're definitely the one calling the shots. So if something comes to an end in early November, this is you consciously making that decision to end something, right? The Four of Wands is a card of a commitment or marriage, right? To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of the actual wedding, by the way, because in some cultures, when people get married, they do it underneath the structure with the leaves and branches, and that structure with pictured in the Four of Wands always reminds me of that. But ultimately, it is a commitment or marriage card, but this is the new or the final, the second committed relationship or marriage that you're jumping into towards the end of November, or it could happen all in the middle of November. It doesn't really matter. In the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Cups with the Ten of Cups and the Emperor. The Emperor is the new person or the second new person in November. The Emperor is the personal Aries card. You could be dealing with an Aries. But the Emperor is also somebody who is large and in charge, somebody who takes control of the situation. The Emperor always keeps their word. The Emperor always delivers. You can always rely and depend upon the Emperor, right? The Emperor often comes through as the future husband or the future significant other figure. And that makes total sense because the card right next to it, to the left, is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is also a commitment to marriage card. The Ten of Cups is actually one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. Like I said, it's a family card, so if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together. The Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. And the first card in the potential outcome is the Nine of Cups. You see how we're progressing from the 9 to 10? But the Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. This is also a card of personal satisfaction. So yeah, Taurus, something is definitely coming to an end. And something brand new, something amazing, something beautiful is going to start right after that. So yeah, there's 3 commitment or marriage cards on the table, right? And those are new energies. It's not the old that's coming to an end, which is coming to an end anyway, right? But this is new, amazing, beautiful commitment. And the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, like I said, it's always good news. So this new relationship, new connection, new marriage potentially is going to be amazing for you. Really happy for you, Taurus. Congratulations. Taurus, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Two of Cups and Temperance. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Well, the only piece of advice I got for you is kiss and make up. Because it kind of looks like the two of you either got into a fight or will be getting into a fight. And it's a major fight because it's coming through here. So it must be a very bad situation. But the good news here is I do see the two of you getting back together. I see the two of you reconciling, burying the hatchet, healing. I don't know what's going to trigger this fight. But something will, right? The two of you are a perfect couple, right? Because we got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Granted, your significant other could be another Earth sign, another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but whenever I see a King and a Queen of the same suit in the same spread, that means that the two of you belong together. The two of you have so many things in common. The two of you can make compromises, right? The two of you can forget about what happened or not even get into a fight. So hopefully the two of you can actually avoid the fight because we do have Temperance here in the middle. Temperance is the only major arcana cards in this spread right here. Temperance is all about healing, getting back together. Temperance is also about patience. So perhaps one of you will become impatient about something. And another thing to remember is communication is always key. So if you don't like something, just voice it out, talk about it, but be reasonable about it, right? The Knight of Wands, the second card that came out after the King of Pentacles, is a card of somebody who is a wounded warrior. And in this case, I believe the Nine of Wands is talking about what happens after a fight. The Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is also a card of somebody who's taking a break from your significant other in this particular spread. Right? Because you're hurting, because you're upset, because the two of you got into a fight, a major fight. So like I said, Taurus, kiss and make up, or don't even get to the point of where the two of you are fighting. Always speak when you have something to say or if you don't like something, but be reasonable. If you want to criticize your partner, your significant other, make sure it's not like an ultimatum, not like you're blaming them on something. Make sure it's constructive. All right? So just keep that in mind. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this month. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Two of Wands clarified by the Six of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Somebody here is going to be trying to get back together with you, and I think they're going to be trying really hard, and you will need some time to think about it, but your ultimate decision, your answer is going to be no. Alright, so the Knight of Cups, the first card that came out, it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, trying to get back into good graces. Or the Knight of Cups is all about a very loving offer, to be honest with you, because the Knight of Cups always is all about genuine, authentic love, right? Or so they will show it to you. That's the way they will present it to you. right? The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. This person wants to restart the cycle with you, because that's what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. It's starting a new cycle. And you will need some time to think about it, because the next card over is the Two of Wands, and it's clarified by the Six of Pentacles. Both cards are pretty much about the same thing in this spread. This is you weighing all pros and cons. This is you trying to make a decision as to what you want to do here, right? The Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is either some sort of a truth that's going to be coming out, and it could be coming from them. It could be coming from somebody else. Perhaps before giving this person a second chance, you'll want to ask around to see what this person's been up to see what they've been saying to their friends, you know, something like that. And ultimately, your answer is going to be no. The Four of Cups, the last card that came out, the card by the deck, this is a card of a rejection. So you're sending this person back to the past where they belong. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Taurus, this month. We have the Page of Pentacles, we have Death, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we also have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a fellow Earth sign, another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This spread can be interpreted in so many ways, but one of the scenarios comes through the most, and that's the one I'm going to talk about. For those of you Tauruses who are looking for a new job, or looking to invest money, or looking to start a business, looking for investors, you know, things like that. There's going to be an offer coming your way with the Page of Pentacles. What you need to do is to gracefully decline it with the Death card, right? And then they will come back with an upgraded offer. They will offer you more money. They will offer you an additional sign-up bonus. They will offer you stock options. Whatever it is, they will come back and give you more, right? So the Page of Pentacles, this is the initial offer. It's a small offer. It's a page, right? So it's gonna be like they're lowballing you or something. Then with the Death card in the middle, I think this is you being nice about it, but you're declining it. You know, don't get upset. Just say, you know what? No, right? And then they will come back with the Knight of Pentacles offer. This is more money, or they will throw something on top of the original offer. And with the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, that's you. It's actually one of the best cards when it comes to work, business, and finances. The Nine of Pentacles is a person who's got money in the bank. The Nine of Pentacles represents a person who is very desirable. So if they will come back and they will offer you more money, they will offer you something better than they originally offered to you, because they really want you. Perhaps, like I said, they're lowballing you, but in reality, they really want you, right? With the Nine of Pentacles, this is a card of somebody who is being put up on a pedestal. This is a card of somebody who is being recognized. This person is self-sufficient, independent. You could be making plenty of money right now. So don't just jump on any opportunity in November. Make them work for it. Make them give you more money. All right? Cool. Taurus, here's the advice or word of wisdom spread for you. We have the Page of Wands, clarified by the Fool. We have the Sun. We have the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. And we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or another Taurus, or pretty much any zodiac sign. I think this spread is talking about the same thing, the same story that we saw in the first spread, the New Love spread. Remember how in the first spread we had the Tower with the Ten of Swords in the beginning, so something was coming to an end. Right? So this spread could be talking about that same thing right here. The Page of Wands clarified by the Fool. This is you pretty much answering the call. And you could be getting out of one relationship and jumping into another relationship. Or if you meet somebody new and you sort of start dating that person, but a better person comes along, you could be ending that with the first person and starting this relationship with a new person. For others of you, because there's millions of you Taurus people out there, that Ten of Swords with the Tower in the first spread, it could represent you sort of ending your belief system. Perhaps you are used to going on dates, getting to know a person, just basically doing everything by the book, doing everything by your own plan, And with this new person showing up in your life, you could be throwing all that out of the window and just going for it, just jumping in. And if you do that, it will blossom into this amazing relationship or marriage. Right? We have a couple of repeat cards with the cards we saw in the first spread. And by the way, this is a different deck. I use different decks for different spreads. But the Page of Wands, the first card that came out, it could be a message from this new person. But the thing about the Page of Wands, it's always about something flirty, something casual, something lighthearted. So in the beginning, if you're used to a certain plan when it comes to starting relationships, you will have to adjust your approach. You will just have to go for it. Not something that you're used to, right, with the Page of Wands. And you see how the Fool card, the person in the Fool card got they're spreading their hands. And that's exactly what we see the kid doing in the Sun card, the next card over. You see that kid riding a horse? They also spread their hands out, if that's the correct expression. What that always reminds me of is basically feeling liberated, feeling confident, and just going for it. You know, because children, usually they don't have experience that adults have. They don't think about consequences, I guess, but I think that's not the right word to use here. But they're not tied to any belief systems. They're just brand new in this world. They're just getting started, right? And they believe in miracles. They believe in Santa. They believe in good things, amazing things, right? And I think that's what the advice here is. When you meet this person, they may not resonate with you right away, or they will be different. But I think you should go for it with the Sun and the Fool card. And it will eventually lead to this amazing, beautiful commitment and even marriage. The Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, that is your personal card, Taurus. That's you. It's also a card of a committed relationship or marriage. Then we have the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. The Ace of Cups, this is what happens after the Page of Wands. There's going to be a lot of love with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is always about genuine, authentic love. The Lovers is the personal Gemini card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Or the Lovers is a card of a choice. So you could be choosing to go for it, to just play it by the ear, just jump in and see what happens. The Lovers is also a soulmate card. The Lovers is also a twin flame connection card if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life. And the Ten of Cups, clarifying the Ace of Cups with the Lovers, is the happily ever after card. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Don't miss out on this chance. If a new person comes along and they're different, right? Or say you just started dating one person, you went on a couple of dates with them, but a much better person comes along, just go for it, Taurus. I think that's what this whole advice is about. I hope I didn't just lose you. I hope it's not too complicated. I hope I make sense, Taurus. Alright, but that's what I got for you for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Don't forget to check out my other videos on this channel. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing November. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.